Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the 8-Bit Retro Refix. And on this week's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Slomo VDU screen controller by Nid Valley Products in Knaresborough, North Yorkshire. This is quite a little bizarre little creature. That's the only way I can describe it. I saw it on eBay and I thought, what's that? So I bought one. What this does is it slows down your Commodore 64. Well, I suppose it'll slow down any CBM that has the same cartridge port as the Commodore 64. I'll presume it would work on the 128 and the likes of what it'll plug into. What we've got on the front, we've got a dial for speeding up for the fastest mode, which fastest mode really is the normal operating speed. We've got a power button for on and off, so we can switch it on and off once we've set it, and we've got a freeze button as well. I'll go through all the instructions and let you have a look at all that. We'll test some games and see what it actually does. I just want to give a big shout out to some fellow YouTubers that we all sit in WhatsApp group, the YouTube Retro Repairers group. You'll see our videos. We do a live stream once a month, last Saturday and every month. It's just us five, and from time to time we'll bring a guest on. So if you are a YouTube repairer and you'd like to drop into that live stream and have a chat with us all, just drop me a message or check the description. You'll find all the information for contacting myself and the other guys in the YouTube Retro Repairers group. So let's get on with this little thing and let's show you what it does. Let's get on with it. Hi, right, so this is the Slomo micro speed controller which controls the VDU screen. I couldn't really find much on Facebook or Google, etc. for the Commodore 64 version. So I put it out into the WhatsApp group and Todd from Yark came back and said a simple search brought this up in Google. Well, that's absolutely fantastic, Todd, is that at least it gives us a little bit of info on that. But unfortunately I was searching for the CBM version of it and I couldn't find anything for the Commodore. It was just all BBC and I didn't know whether it still worked the same as the BBC or not. Then Neil from Retro for You came in and sent me a picture of all the instructions, etc. on it, and then I was chatting today and Peter from the 8-Bit Basement. I'll put a link in the description. You can see all them guys. Check their channels out. They do some good stuff. But this is a VDU controller. I'll pop the picture up now of the instructions that we can see on the back there. So it's Slomo is supplied with the user port connector, which may be attached directly to the computer or behind any peripheral with suitable extender. You can't plug cartridges into this because it doesn't allow you, but you can plug the ones that are not in cases like this one and this one from Bitmap. When they're not in the cases, they will plug straight into the back of there. So that plugs into the cartridge port. So you switch the unit off when fitting. Yep, we know that. We don't ever plug anything into a Commodore or any computer really when it's switched on. I mean, you can probably get away with joysticks, but that's about your lot. Definitely not cartridges. CBM port fitted to the back. A user extender is provided, which is that box that we're looking at. Turn on to test your Slomo and enter this simple program. We'll come back to that. We will do that and we'll have a look at it. So when you run this simple program, you press freeze frame, which is the bottom left button, and then the display should stand still with the cursor at the bottom of the screen until the freeze button is released. So momentarily press the Slomo button and the red indicator will come on at the top. Turn the speed dial anti-clockwise and the display should come virtually to a standstill, and turn the knob to the clockwise and they should gradually speed up to virtual normal speed when the knob is turned fully clockwise. Momentarily press the slow-mo button and the light should go out and the display returns to normal speed. The freeze facility is designed to be used for short periods of freeze up to 30 seconds. For longer periods, we recommend that you turn the slow-mo button down to its minimum speed. The slow-mo operates by giving interrupts into the central processor, basically flooding it with data, which operates totally independent of software. Will control the speed of keyboard, joysticks, functions, all programs. There may be some programs that have some interrupts disabled in certain parts of machine code routines, such as instances. Slow-mo may have limited or no effect. Full control can be expected on major software. So this were actually made by Nid Valley Products Limited, and they were at the Stepping Stones, Thistle Hill in Knaresborough, North Yorkshire, which is not too far away from myself. So it is quite a local company, is that's created this. So let's go back to the program that it wants us to test and run. So there you go, you can see it's plugged in, and that's how it goes into the cartridge port at the back of the Commodore. So let's fire this Commodore up and let's see what happens. Okay, if you watch the cursor, I'll turn it up to the fastest, which should give us normal mode. And then if we switch on the button to show us it's on, and if you look at the cursor, it's now rapidly flashing. If I try and slow it down, does it get faster and faster and faster? Yes, it does, look. And then it goes really slow, and faster and faster and faster and faster, and then really slow. I don't know why it does that. Bizarre. But you can see that cursor's rapidly flashing, so we can see that it is actually doing something. So we'll leave that on full speed for the minute and switch it back off. Right, let's tap this little program in. So when we run this little program, you can see it counting down. So if we switch this on now, look, let's switch that on. And if we turn that dial down to the bottom, you can see that on the screen there, it's just stopped. That's lowest setting, I suppose it's the same as the freeze. So if you speed tap, turning this up gently, you might start seeing the numbers start rippling down slowly, look. And you can see how slow that's coming on now, look. So you can see that it's actually controlling the processes and slowing it down. And of course that's slowing it down by overfilling it with interrupts. So if you carry on with this button and turn it up some more, you'll see the numbers start coming up again a bit faster, look. Yep, and if we want to freeze it, we can press that freeze button and lock it down so it doesn't move anywhere at all. And let go again, or we can switch it off, and then it'll cycle through to us 1000. That's basically what that does. So why would you want something like this? Well, I think you want it for making games easier in places that are quite difficult. If you wanted a particular shot where you'd done something and you could press that button really quick and freeze the whole screen so you could take a picture of it, you could do it that way. If you wanted to have a look to see how close you had to get under something, you know, like if something was going up and down and you had to pass underneath it, well, you can hit the slow-mo and you can wait until it's level with your head, and then you could pass right under. Let's say right at the very end on Ghostbusters, with the Marshmallow Man jumping about, that is so difficult to get your men through there. But I think this would actually make it a lot easier to get that man through there. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to have a look at Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back on cartridge, and we'll see if this thing makes any difference to that. Right, okay, we've got the game loaded. Does it do what on this screen? Oh wow, it makes it go really quick. So let's get into the game and see if it does anything in the game. So let's go and have a look. So that makes all graphics go skew if. You can see that walker moving. I'll switch it on. I'll switch that on now, look. All the graphics go weird. And the walker stands still, look. So you can just dodge the bullets. Yeah, the sound's gone weird, but... So if you're struggling to kill something, and you want it to slow down, you can do it this way, look. And it goes as well. Turn that off in a minute. So switch that on. And he's dead. If you go to the other one, it should have stopped, but the bullets don't, if you noticed. So the bullets still keep moving, so you've got to dodge them. But the walker's actually stopped, he's froze. So we're controlling that interrupt on them walkers. So we can carry on killing, look. And then once you've killed it, if you switch it off, you'll watch all the scores across the top of the screen. So I'll switch that off now. And then I'll back again, look. So we switch them back on. And that walker should freeze again. We'll just watch out for his bullets. You can just carry on and killing that walker. So some stuff does. So it hasn't slowed my ship down, has it? And my bullets, you see. Everything else is okay. But some stuff, it does slow down. Some it doesn't. Switch it off. So that's Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back and the effects that it has on that game. So let's take a look at Ghostbusters. So does it do on this screen? Well, it makes it go weird, look. You switch it back off. So when it's interrupted and it's doing Ghostbusters, it doesn't do out, look. But I can't do it when it's on. So if I switch it off, hit the space bar and turn it on. And then it goes like that, look. A bit weird, but there you go. So, let's see what it does in gameplay. I'll skip past all this menu stuff because it takes us a while to get through to it, so I won't bore you watching all that. So okay, we are in the main screen. We've got a ghost to go catch there. We'll go up to that ghost house. We'll try switching the VDU on and see what happens. Alright, okay, it just makes it very, very, very slow. We'll have a play with that speed in a minute when we get to that house. See if we can get it frame by frame, you see. So if we hit the Slomo button, it does nothing, look, because it's turned right down. So I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And you can see how slow he's running now, that ghost. So if we wanted to go up there, we can switch it off while we set his traps. And then hit the button. So he puts it into really slow mode, look. Fire it. Let's see if we can get it. You can almost take it frame by frame. And of course, if we turn the dial, we can speed it up a little bit again. A little bit faster. There you go, look. So this works quite well on Ghostbusters. He's been caught now. Take that back to HQ. Might just cut you to the next screen, but we'll see. So you can see how this little unit, this little Slomo unit, can help you in games if you're struggling with things. We'll try in here. I'll try if we can catch some ghosts with cars shortly and see if we can freeze it with that or slow it down to do that as well. So I'm just going to drop these naturally and then I'm going to hit the button. I'll press my button. We missed him. Got him. We can switch it back off again now, look. Phew. Let's go get another one. Do the same again when we get there. We'll set a strap up and press the button. Hit the button. See if we can push him over. Is he going to go over the top? He's going to go over the top. Get him. Oh, no. Oh, yes. So if we press that freeze frame button, you can see there that it's just locked up solid. We could do that by turning the slow-mo button right down to its minimum. Or we could turn it like that and press the button and freeze it. Or switch it off again. So you can see we've got sort of got control of the game and the speed, which is quite a useful little tool. Let's see if we can get some of these ghosts and see if it works on that as well. That one's for us. That one's for us. Let's see if it works on these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around because it'll take us for ages with it in slow-mo mode. And so as soon as I see a ghost, I'm going to hit the slow-mo button to start it. There we go, look. So I can move across that now without missing it. Keep firing. Hey, you see him going in, look. You'll watch him and he'll go really, really small. So it could be used for catching ghosts as well on your way back, but I don't think it's really necessary for catching ghosts. They're quite easy to catch anyway, aren't they? But it's nice if you want to see the animations to the ghosts that are getting sucked down the vacuum. So here again, let's do it again. Slow-mo button. Go for the laser beams. See if we can get him from there. We're going to miss. He's going to slide us. No, we're going to get it. Can we get him? Go. Yeah. Got it. Let's switch it off. So yeah, that's what the Slomo micro speed controller for the VDU screen from Nid Valley Products is all about.